this video, I'm going to be showing you how crazy and overpowered Khameleon is with General Shao. She allows General Shao to do things that he's never been able to do before. So we're going to go into some ranked matches, and then after that I'll take you to training mode and show you the cheese. If you like what you're seeing, like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow in more ways than one. First, we're facing a Havik Khameleon, and just look at the combos we cook up. I will say though, when you're playing Khameleon, it always feels like you're in a time crunch. Like your ass cheeks are always crunched up, waiting for the Kameo to change, and when you don't want it to change, it's gonna change. I cut most of that round out because he was just playing me like this was Mortal Kombat 11, but we gotta learn and we gotta adapt, and look at the combo. Let me know down below who your favorite character is to play with Khameleon. Next up, we're facing Kang and Khameleon, and I'm sure he's a great player, a great guy, but we absolutely laid our penis on his forehead. Khameleon is one of the most satisfying characters when you get a win, because it feels like you're taking a shit on an opponent, and that shit is just constantly changing between the colors green, blue, and purple, and that's just a feeling I cannot describe.
General Shao wins.
A lot of you haven't probably seen that brutality because Shao has probably the worst brutalities to hit in game, and we definitely need to change that. Unfortunately, this guy decided to take a giant shit on my clip, but it's alright. Let me tell you something, if I got that off, every single one of you have gotten a giant erection. I'd be lying to you if I told you I meant to do that. I meant to call out Jade's assist, but I got them confused. And if you don't know what this little mirror mode is, you pretty much take less damage in the next hit. The reason I dropped that combo is because I actually remember what happened. I remember I sneezed so hard that my eyes started hurting. Now, I know a lot of you are here for the cheese, and that's exactly what we're going to get into first. I'm going to take you into training mode and show you things that Khameleon can do that no other Kameo can do with Shao. Katana is on your rotation. You can actually get a full screen conversion. Oh, I also forgot to mention, for the first time in Mortal Kombat Cycle, Shao actually gets a grab combo. Now let me show you my optimal combos that I've thought of so far. Starting it off, let's get the nice stuff out of the way, right? Like, let's just get the small talk out of the way. Is Khameleon good? I would say so personally. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried when they said that this was gonna be random. I mean, look at this, they're just moving on its own, and that's never worked out in like fighting game history, I would say, right? But one thing I will say is while you're in training mode with Khameleon, one thing that is so ridiculous is that you cannot pick which Khameleon you want to start off with. The way to pick which Khameleon you want to start off with is literally going to character select screen and picking Khameleon until you get the right Khameleon. Keep in mind, these are 1 in 3rd odds. You could be sitting here for 15 minutes trying to get the right Khameleon to start off with, theoretically. Like, that's how bad. That is an option that needs to be in this game. Same thing with Tremor, same thing with Shijinko. Like, all these options, they need to be in this game if you're going to training mode. But now that I'm done ranting, look at these combos though. I will say NetherRealm absolutely cooked. They cooked with this Kameo. I mean, this Kameo is insane. As dumb as the idea sounds of it randomly switching, it works out. It works out very well, actually. As weird as these randoms are, every single one of them have the same button for the combos you usually want, besides Katana. She's universal. We're on Jade right now, and look. You see what I mean? 44% damage off of Jade into a switch to Katana. Now, if we're gonna break down these combos, we're gonna do it the right way. Let's start off with Melina, since that's what the game decided to give us. If we're starting off with Melina, let's say you get a hit with Melina. There's actually a bunch of things that are cool with Melina. Her little assist is a double overhead. So if you have a character like Johnny Cage, I cannot wait to face Johnny Cage and Khameleon. Do you realize that's an instant turn off to the console? Like, the minute I see Johnny Cage and Khameleon going crazy with Melina, I'm done. I'm done. It's already a blocking simulator, and now we're gonna be getting our starfish pounded by Johnny Cage and Khameleon. Mark my words on that. %43 off of pure Melina. We didn't even switch to anybody else because I don't think there's really a point. Melina's probably the best combo assist, but Katana's probably the best assist overall. Let's say, you know, you're Jade. To switch between Jade and Katana, you literally just hold RB. You just hold the Kameo button, and that's it. And they switch. But let's say you do want to stay on Jade the entire time. You want to keep it a pure Jade combo. $434, keeping it pure Jade. I just like switching it up to Katana because I feel like it just looks better, you know what I mean? Now, we are using the drop, so we're not really being axeless, which is what you want to do with Shao. If you lose about 10 to 15 damage off of not picking the axe up, so it's not a big deal. Like, for example, let's do the Jade combo one more time without the axe. Not much of a difference unless it is like clutch time and the game's about to end. Now, most of the time, you're gonna want Katana. And when you have Katana, you turn into an absolute block pressure machine. Look at that chip damage. That's crazy. That's 154 around off of just him blocking. And I'm positive that's not even like the best thing you could possibly do. And for whatever reason, it's weird. Whenever you do the Katana little fan lift, look, I'm gonna drop the axe right here, but then it comes back to my hand. So, and it says 0 damage for whatever reason. $404 going from Katana to Melina. Now, going from Melina to Jade is really not worth it because Jade can't combo anything. So if you are on Melina, you should just probably stay on Melina. Now let's get to the bare bones of things. Would I use Khameleon? I have been using Khameleon online. I would use Khameleon. I'm not gonna lie, I would use Khameleon. Khameleon is actually very, very good. weirdly enough, I know this whole randomness and the element just doesn't like suit up with a lot of people. It doesn't suit up with me either until I actually ended up trying her, and for whatever reason it just works perfectly. Like, I wish I could stay on Melina, I wish I could stay on Katana, I wish I could like cycle between them, but I know for a fact that this Kameo would be overpowered if you could just pick and choose which one you wanted, right? So personally, I think this Kameo is probably top 5 in the game, which is saying something. This Kameo doesn't have the potential to, you know, make a trash character good like Striker and Goro and, you know, like all those Kameos have, even the old school Striker, where they can just pretty much make you safe on everything. But this Kameo can definitely like lift the mid tier to the high tier and the high tier to the god tier, and then the god tier are probably even higher than that. Now, you know, we love characters that are unique and different, and if you want to see the best characters that are underrated and unique at the same time, I'll put this video up right here.